Hello everybody and welcome to Life of Christian. This is Lovekami, Useless Goddess, Part 3, the third installment. So, let's get right back into it. I'm pretty sure she was just telling me, what's her name? Inori was just telling me about how, oh, what's her name? Oh, the pink-haired chick. How she can't control her powers. That's what she's saying right here, right now. Let's go right into it. We'll just let the story tell itself. An origami is a goddess that cannot control her jinriki. They are unruly and often cause trouble for humans. Jinriki is the divine power goddesses use. The happiness and goodwill of humans become sakimitama, which goddesses take as nourishment to make jinriki. This information had been such big news after the descent. I still remember it years later. So basically, you have to stay close to Akane to make sure that her bad behavior stops. It might be putting it too frankly, but that seemed about right. Exactly. The reason no one here at Tsubaki Apartments knew about Akane is because she's been out playing around since the descent. That sounded like what Akane had said when we met. Oh! Okay, she popped up out of nowhere. Well, I am an origami, right? Rehabilitation is pointless. Akane, you possess great power, and you are causing a great many people a lot of trouble. How many blackouts did you cause today? Inori glared at Akane, who started to look sulky. Whoa, what? Akane's been causing all the blackouts? Mica was clearly surprised, but I had been thinking of something like that for a while now. The blackouts happened like clockwork whenever Akane started to get worked up. And then, whenever she felt better, the power would snap back on. Indeed, Kanagi's been suffering blackouts recently because of Akane's power getting out of control. So all the blackouts had been caused by an origami losing control of their jinriki. But Akane's the household goddess here, right? Why does her power make the electricity go out? Usually a goddess is connected to the goddess origin according to legend, so Akane's power was connected to electricity, despite her being a household goddess. Oh, now that you mention it, there used to be an electricity pylon here. Is that so? I've never heard anything about what was here before the apartments. I've been at home here since I was a child, but never thought much about what was here before. Wait, he's lived here since he was a child? So, who raised him? Questions. I have questions. Yes, that pylon is the source of Akane's electrical nature. Sadly, since she is manifested as an origami, she can only remove electrical power. Oh, Inori added, explaining more about Akane's jinriki. In addition, since Akane has refused rehabilitation repeatedly and caused continual blackouts since then, a decision has been reached. If Akane is not successfully rehabilitated within 2 months, then she will be demoted from goddess to a spirit. A spirit. A pathetic existence that even goddesses want no part of. In the Lovekami world, this refers to a rank far lower than that of a goddess. Interesting. She has 2 months because, based on past data, 1 month has been proven insufficient for true rehabilitation. I've never heard of goddesses becoming spirits before. There you are. Ooh, you're jiggling a little bit there. Yeah, it's quite undulating. Yes, demotion, blah, blah, huh? Spirit, me, demoted to a spirit, Yes, that's correct. This decision comes from the top. I don't have authority to reverse it. Hearing this, Akane hung her head. So, what exactly does that entail? Demoted to a spirit, huh? Judging by Akane's reaction, it must be something pretty serious. Well, basically it means she'll lose her jinriki. Oh, that's not good. And there's a possibility she'll become unable to manifest on Earth like this. Oh, that's... Basically it meant that Akane would disappear. I had no idea the punishment would be so harsh. Come on. Okay, this just seems silly. I've got a problem with this plot. If it only takes 2 months to rehabilitate, why? And she's a goddess, so I'm assuming that she's immortal. what is the deal with taking... What's the problem with only taking 2 months to do this? Like, that just seems like silly. Of course you would do it. Like, or at least act. Like, just pretend you're okay or like you're doing fine. I mean, jeez. Crazy. The sulking Akane made a sound. Oh. Quit messing with me! How can they do that? That's crazy! Oh, she got crazy again. There was another blackout. However, since we finally knew the cause, Mica and I weren't all that concerned. No way, no way, no way. I'm not gonna do it. Why do I have to turn into a stupid spirit? Well, all you have to do is accept rehabilitation. I don't want to be and I don't want to be a spirit. Her selfishness was almost shocking. Inori stared at her in amazement as well. Can't you do something, dirt goddess? What the? Who's the dirt goddess, you freeloader? Inori lost it. Oh, they're getting angry again. Apparently, dirt goddess was going too far. If you can't help me in a time like this, what good are you? Now, I already told you I don't have any authority in this. She raised her voice, truly at the end of her patience. Inori, please, calm down. Oh, that was Sho. Whoops. Oh, do forgive me. I seem to have gotten lost in my feelings. Aw, she's all cute and stuff again. Luckily, this time she actually did calm down. If they had started fighting again, it could have been bad. Ahem. I myself don't want to become a spirit. I'll help you, but you must simply try to accept rehab. Inori continued, having relaxed a bit. Humph. Akane, sulking heavily, was looking away but glanced over every once in a while, like she was listening secretly. And now, here's where we get to how this affects you two, Sho and Mica. If Akane becomes a spirit, there's a possibility that Tsubaki Apartments will be torn down. What? What kind of logic is that? That's crazy. Torn down? Why would that happen? I'd never even considered that this place might disappear. If the household goddess disappears, then there is no one to watch over her building. The logic here is very, very strange. And there's no telling what might happen to a building with no guardian goddess. Destruction, apparently. The floor may disintegrate with age, or the roof may collapse. It could become very dangerous. Inori paused for a deep breath. Did she look straight at us? And naturally, the residents here could be harmed. Whew. Huh? The building may have been torn down before anyone gets hurt. The problem was worse than I expected, but it also sounded like one we couldn't really do anything about. So, if Akane doesn't finish her rehabilitation, we may be kicked out of Tsubaki? Yes, that's right, of course. If that happens, we will find you another place to live. Inori was watching us carefully as she said this. This was also clearly part of her job. Uh-huh, yep, doesn't seem like a very good part. I doubt there are many people who would be happy to hear that they've had to put up and move like that. Sometimes the grammar just trips me up, I swear. I swear I'm good at reading things, guys, I swear. To say goodbye to the apartments after so many years, after growing comfortable here, was unthinkable. I'm deeply sorry you had to hear it like this, but please, believe me, I will get Akane rehabilitated. But, more than anything, I didn't want Akane to disappear. Aw, see? Oh, no. More than anything, I didn't want Akane to disappear. Aw, Sho's got feelings for Akane. We'd only just met, but in that time I had grown to like the goddess. Well, I wonder why. I couldn't accept the idea of her disappearing like that. Inori, it's just a thought, but could I perhaps help in Akane's rehabilitation? Huh? Sho, what are you talking about? Just what I said. We could help Akane get better. 2 is better than 1, and 3 is best of all. If we helped, it could make Akane's rehab that much easier. That way, we could keep Akane from becoming a spirit and protect Tsubaki at the same time. But why would you help Sho? Or why would you help Sho? She's talking about tearing down Tsubaki Apartments, right? If we can do anything at all, we should. Duh. I see, but if she doesn't want to, then why force it on her? I couldn't believe my ears. Yeah, she doesn't. I don't think she likes Akane at all. So you're fine with them tearing down the house. I hadn't really thought about that far ahead, but if it comes to that, oh well. Man, cold as ice. I can see my breath in here. It is cold. What just happened? What the hell? Whoa, what is this? What am I doing? How am I doing that? Honestly, you're the only tenant. We're barely keeping afloat as it is, you know? If they find us a new home, we should count our blessings. Oh, I just scroll up. Okay. Oh, so I can always backtrack if I need to. That's nice. Okay. If they tear this ugly old house and building... If they tear down this ugly old house and build a parking lot, it'd be good for the neighborhood. I'd say it's about time. She said this like it was nothing, but that couldn't be true. If the number of tenants was really a problem, they'd have torn it down the moment I became the last. I bet the only reason it's still here is because Mica has an emotional attachment to it, too. I can't accept Tsubaki getting torn down. I have to do what I can. Well, if you feel that way, I won't try to stop you. She didn't seem particularly convinced, but she seemed to accept it. I'm very happy to hear you feel that way, but are you certain about this? This problem affects us directly. Of course I want to help. Anyway, it was just me being selfish. Luckily, there was no school for the month, so I had plenty of time. There was nothing keeping me from helping. Oh, wait a minute. I never said I agreed to all this. But, by your reaction, I'd say you clearly don't want to become a spirit, right? I don't want to lose these apartments. You don't want to become a spirit. What's the problem? Oh, that's true, but... She didn't want to be demoted, but something inside Akane still couldn't accept it. I'm an origami! Origami! Living free is what it means to be origami! Rehabilitation is what? Hey. Okay. What happened? Is she that short? How short is she? What are you doing? I thought I'd calm you down a bit. The blood was rushing to your head, right? Yeah, maybe, but... Akane was bleeding with upturned eyes, her cheeks red. Oh, okay. She seemed to always wear a defiant, spirited face. It was refreshing to see her suddenly shy. I wanted to see more of that Akane, so I kept petting her head. Okay. Aw, she's so adorable. Hey, stop petting me. You don't like it? It actually feels really nice. It's not bad, but suddenly I feel all weak. What is this? Oh, you're so cute. When Akane was just the right level of relaxed, I began to talk. Hey, Akane, instead of thinking about rehabilitation, why not think about the satisfaction after? Yeah, that's a good thought. Yeah. Just try it a little bit. I'll do everything I can to support you. Fine. I'll do it. You helped me already. I guess I can try a little. Thank you, Akane. Akane snorted a little and looked away, but her face then relaxed. How short is she? She must be really short. Like, really short. So, maybe you could stop petting me now? I'm feeling kind of embarrassed. Oh. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you know. I took my hand off her head. Aw. Well, you know, a little is okay. I guess it was okay for me to touch her. The other two were watching me like I'd lost my mind. Sho is rather bold, isn't he? He's a shameless perv. That's not shameless. He's not even being a perv. Well, he was grabbing, Inori's, her bosoms. Bosoms? Or just bosom? Anyway. Mica was being awfully harsh today. Yeah, she's super jelly. She's just super jelly, that's all. Well, whatever. Sho's character isn't the topic right now. More importantly, wait, which voice was I using for her? More importantly, since Sho is going to help, does that mean he'll be going to your place every day? I'm trying to remember her voice now. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I've been living here from now on. Oh, I'll be living here from now on. What? What? Why all that all of a sudden? Huh. Well, I am the household goddess after all. If I'd known it was this nice, I'd have come sooner. Oh, well, if Akane's going to live here from now on, it would be very helpful for me as her guardian if I could stay here too. Oh, man, Show. Show has the lineup. Is it Show or Shoe? Let's say it's Show. Only if it isn't too much of a bother. Don't feel like you have to or anything. Naturally, it would make things easier if they live together. Well, I think it's fine, but I looked at Mica, who appeared to be mulling it over. Oh, fine. Whatever. You two do as you want. Mica murmured like she'd given up. Show, you need something? Since they're moving in, can you help me set up beds in the spare rooms? No problem. Leave it to me. And so two goddesses came to live at Tsubaki. Interesting. Oh. Oh, is this the actual start of the game? Okay. I haven't even been reading this. Oh, yeah, girl. Goddesses have appeared. Oh. All right. Oh my. All right, well, I can see how this is gonna go. Actually, I already knew this is how it's gonna go. The never-ending rainbow story. Ba 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 ba. Okay, so I guess we're into the actual game now. Cool. Oh, I unlocked an achievement. Movie number 1. That was the first movie of 300. Cool. Well, we got to see some nice, you know, some more Tig Bitties and all that. So, yeah, we're on the right track. Okay. It was the day after Akane and Inori came to stay at Tsubaki Apartments. Taking a deep breath of the refreshing morning air, I walked along the corridor toward the living room. A lot had happened over the last 24 hours, but I'd slept like a log and felt much better now. This time yesterday, I'd never have imagined a couple of goddesses would be moving in with me. Whatever the reason, though, I was glad to have some new residents around, like in the old days. Can't let myself get carried away, though. From this day on, the future of Tsubaki was in my hands. I'd have to stay focused if I was going to get this right. I'll find a way to save this place. I know it. I gave my cheeks a quick slap woo, to drive away the last of my early morning days. Okay, let's do this. Bracing myself, I opened the door to the living room. Good morning! There's no one here. Oh, there they are. Okay. Inori was already there, holding her head in frustration for some reason. Oh, look at the little chibbies. Oh, good morning, Sho. She seemed downhearted. Hey, is something wrong? I suppose you could say that. Just take a look. I followed Inori's gaze and saw Akane sprawled on the floor watching TV. Oh, hi, Sho. She dimly registered my presence and gave a half-hearted wave. Morning, Akane. Morning. Akane replied in a sleepy tone of voice, making no move to get up. She sounded like she was ready to go back to bed at a moment's notice. She seems pretty, like, bug-eyed. I couldn't sense even the slightest trace of vitality from her. Guess you're not a morning person, huh? That explained Inori's exasperation. Rise and shine, Akane. You can't spend all day down there. Oh, come on. It's still early, 5 more minutes. Don't be like that. Today's the day we start getting your life back on track. Oh yeah, we're really doing that, huh? We've got plenty of time. Oh, we've got plenty of time. No need to dive right into it. Akane was already trying to wriggle out of the plan. I can't say I was surprised. Just when you were planning to start applying yourself, Akane. When I feel like it, could be today, could be tomorrow. Goddess only knows, as they say. But you're a goddess, so only you know. Which I suppose there is truth to that, right? Please, Inori. I mean, please, take this seriously. I'm not up for it right now. Akane stuck to the floor and continued to refuse to do anything even vaguely responsible. This was going too harder than I thought. See? It's not just me. Oh! Get yourself together, Akane. This is important. It's so important. It's just so important. I got an achievement for unlocking 20% of the game, apparently. Too bad, I'm busy. I'm gonna spend this whole day taking it easy. Well, that's no way to go about it. You gotta work, you gotta hustle. Every day, all day. No matter how hard Inori tried, Akane continued to resist any calls to action. At this rate, our why does that word trip me up so much? Gosh, why? Rehabilitation scheme would be over before it ever began. I tried taking a more firm approach. So, Akane, you're okay with becoming a spirit then? I thought about it, and if that's how things turn out, that's just how it goes, right? Man, she is apathetic, to say the least. Even my appeal to her sense of self-preservation fell on deaf ears. That was some next-level laziness. Yeah, I'd say so. What was I supposed to do now? Everyone, breakfast is ready! Mica's voice dispersed the gloom that had settled over us. Hey, food! I'm starving! Inori's had me up since the crack of dawn. Yeah, Akane leaped to her feet and dashed out of the room, her eyes sparkling with glee. Whoa, hey Akane, alright. You know what I'm saying? The conversation broke up without us accomplishing anything. Good heavens. If Akane's going to be like this, I don't know if rehabilitating her will even be possible. Is it even possible to rehabilitate me? Gosh, don't get so down. It's still only the first day, and you've got me here to help. Inori looked a little happier when she heard that. Thank you. You're right. It's too early to give up now. That's the spirit. Inori and I headed for the dining table with fresh determination. It gave me so much determination. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Breakfast was over and Mica had gone out on some errands. That left me and Inori to discuss possible strategies while Akane returned to her spot in front of the TV. First and foremost, we've got to find a way to motivate Akane. We won't get anywhere if she doesn't want to cooperate. Right, now, Akane's attitude was the biggest obstacle to her rehabilitation. Oh, if we could just convince her to be a little more proactive, perhaps the rest would start falling into place. I agree, but just how do we get started? Let me ask you this. What are we aiming for when we talk about reforming Akane? How would we know when we're done? When we're done. Words like rehabilitation weren't a lot of help for visualizing a specific goal. True. Specificity is important. From where I was standing, we had nowhere near enough time to get Akane to act more like other goddesses. At the very least, she should be able to stop her Jinriki from going haywire. That would mean these blackouts would stop, and she'd be causing much less trouble for the people of this town. How exactly would we get her to restrain her powers? Akane's powers are rooted in her emotions. If she can learn to control her feelings better, that would be a good start. Emotional restraint, huh? That didn't sound like something we could achieve in such a short time. You can do it, I believe. There was another issue too. I'd like to avoid bullying her into it. Is that okay? Naturally, it wouldn't be true rehabilitation if we forced it. I don't want Akane to obey my every instruction. I'd just like her to be more aware of her responsibilities. That sounded reasonable to me. It wouldn't be right to ignore her feelings on the matter. We were left with the question of how to get Akane to apply herself while still respecting her free-spirited nature. I'm drawing a blank here. Same here. Inori and I discussed things for a little longer, but neither of us could come up with a realistic plan. Just as we were reaching the end of our rope, Akane suddenly turned up the volume of the show she was watching. Next up, we have a feature on an up-and-coming divine idol. A divine idol? The screen showed footage of a popular young singer on the nationwide tour. Oh yeah, I've heard of this girl. Everyone was talking about divine idols these days. They sang, they danced, they did everything. Mica had been telling me about them the other day. You changed your outfit, it seems. Right? Am I right? And you're holding up your breastises. You don't have to hold them up. I'm sure they can just do their own thing. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be okay. Idol? Yes. Quite a few goddesses seem to be doing that kind of job. The goddess in the video stood on a shining stage, clad in a beautiful frilly outfit with a check design. Her performance was breathtaking, packed with otherworldly effects created by her Jinriki. That looks like so much fun. It's kinda too bad I can't do anything like that. You can control electricity. What are you talking about? You can control electricity. That's like amazing. It's like amazing. She's basically Static Shock. Y'all remember Static Shock? Anyway, are you a fan of Akane? I'm just a little curious. I wonder what it's like to have that many followers. Oh, it's awesome. It feels great to have many followers. Millions and millions of people. Oh, watching everything that you do. Loving everything that you put out for them. Oh, it's amazing. Sorry, I just got lost in my visions there. I looked back at the TV. The camera had swung around to show the concert audience. Men and women, young and old, all kinds of people were there, cheering frantically. Between songs, they waved and chanted the idols' names, all competing for a chance to be noticed. Even watching it on the TV like this, I could feel all the excitement as if I was really there. Wait a minute. As we watched the concert, an idea started to take form. Uh-oh. What if we tried to make Akane an idol? She obviously liked that kind of thing. Maybe this could be the key to motivate her. A local idol would benefit the community, too. That sounded like something Inori's superiors would approve of. Plus, it might teach Akane some self-control, meaning less blackouts. We didn't have any other plans at the moment. I could at least suggest it. Say, Akane. Yeah, hey yo, what up? Yeah? If you're interested, why don't you try becoming an idol yourself? Huh? Where did that come from? She sounded confused. You said you were curious, right? About having that many followers? Well, if you could experience all that firsthand. For real? Akane raised an eyebrow. I already knew it was useless trying to get her to do anything she didn't want to do. But maybe we could find something productive that Akane would also enjoy. And that's not all. You could get to wear all kinds of cute outfits, and fans would send you gifts and stuff. Outfits? Gifts? Ugh. I'd help you out, of course. What do you say? It's worth a try, right? Akane's eyes widened in excitement. That sounds great! I bet being an idol is tons of fun, and if you're gonna help, it should be a cinch. Let's do it. Alright, I'll finally manage to get her motivated about something. This was gonna work. I just knew it. Wait, just a moment. Akane? An idol? Are you serious? Inori brought us back down a notch. She can't sing or dance, and fancy stage outfits would be wasted on her, don't you think? I don't think so. I think she's got the package. Geez, what's your problem, Inori? I'm simply voicing my opinion. Next time, keep it to yourself. Whoa, time out. Flying off the handle like that isn't going to win you any fans. I did my best to calm Akane down before things escalated again. Come on, give me a smile. Like this? Is this it? We'll take things one step at a time. Let's start by trying to curb your temper. How's that sound? Okay, I guess. A little at a time. That'll be easy. Akane's anger disappeared and her face broke into a smile. Hey, see? It worked. I think we dodged a bullet there. Okay, what's next? I guess you should learn a little more about human society. If you're gonna attract fans, you need to be able to empathize. Guys, what's happening right now? Empathize with them. Do I empathize with you? Do I? Do I? You're right. How about you teach me, Sho? I'll bet I can learn a lot from observing your lifestyle. Sure. I'll do my best to support you from now on. I am so psyched. This is going to be awesome. Akane had thrown off her lethargy and was now raring to go. Show me your tits. What? Who said that? Damn dogs, I tell you. Were you trying to rile her up on purpose? After Akane dashed out of the room, I confronted Inori over her objections. They had sounded a little staged somehow. Anyone would get mad at you for saying that kind of stuff, not just Akane. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make it clear that she's going to have to rein in her emotions, especially her anger. Inori was prepared to offend Akane if it meant helping to reform her in the long run. That was so like her. You didn't have to set yourself up as the bad guy. Her dedication was admirable, but it was going a little far to try and shoulder all the responsibility herself. I wouldn't want to drive a wedge between the two goddesses, even if it was for Akane's sake. I know rehabilitating Akane is important, but don't forget, we're in this together. I suppose you're right. I got carried away. Thank you for your concern, Sho. Inori favored me with a bright smile and a graceful bow. That settled that. Do you think your boss will go for this plan? To be honest, I can never really predict how she'll react to anything. I'll have to run it by her first. We had to try. For the time being, that's all we could do. Thanks. I'll leave that part up to you. Okay. And you know what? On that note, I am all out of time. So, yeah, that was fun. You know, we got to figure out our plan. We know what we're gonna do now. Akane's not gonna turn into a ghost. And yeah, I'm excited to see what else this holds. So I hope all of you enjoyed this, and there'll definitely be more to come. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is, and I will see you in the next video and or live stream. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.